Welcome to another episode of Home Remedies. Today I'm going to teach on some of the herbs that is around us and how you go about it by applying it and helping yourself. Before I go into the herbs that are here, I would like to enlighten my fellow or my viewers on the reason why we are getting sick and we are not getting medications to solve our illnesses. Number one is we are moving away from nature. Humanity is moving away from nature. Nature has been arranged in a certain way that you must only give to the body what is natural or what the body deserves. But at the end of the day, because of civilization and increase of human population, sophistication have entered into the system to the extent that food and meat and other food substances are being produced in the lab to cater for the growing population. But at the end of the day, is it doing us good than harm? It is doing us harm than good. Today, if you go to all the hospitals, the doctors, the pathologists who are working at the autopsy level will tell you, if you cut people open, the type of fat that has developed in the human body is beyond their comprehension. Yes, we have been reading and researching on these things for a very long time now, and it has come to the realization that number one thing that is killing us is the salt. Too much intake of salt is also killing us. Too much intake of sugar is also killing us. Before I move further, I would like my viewers to understand that the body in itself is 100% alkaline. The body has nothing to do with acidic nature, but now I can categorically tell you that 100% or 98% of the food we eat has become acidic. Today, people are prescribing to people to go and blend cucumber, blend carrot whenever they have health issues. But I'm telling you, without any fear or doubt, you can do research on your own to ascertain and establish for yourself that these are all lies. These are misconceptions. These are acidic foods. Their root or their tap root, they don't go deep. They are only feeding on water and air. That is why anytime you eat carrot, cabbage, and those other food, you realize it gives you a lot of gas. But anytime you eat food that are highly alkaline, you realize you are free from gas and heartburns. These are facts. But when you are not prompted by anybody, you will continue in that same way, and at the end of the day, you have a lot of health complications that even the orthodox medicine cannot even solve. Today, if you enter into any proper or any organized shop, you realize they have a column for organic products and they have other normal products on the shelves. Why is the world being particular about organic products? Because the acidic food is becoming more. Fertilized foods, chemicalized food is becoming too much and the body is not able to contain it. You have two kidneys in your stomach, and those two kidneys you have in your stomach, one is for storage of salt and one is for storage of sugar or insulin. At the end of the day, how do we see the already prepared salt and the already prepared sugar in your body? You are now adding excess of it from your food intake. But you can experiment something on your own. Get a sack and put a salt in it. For a very long time, you realize the sack will just the salt will just dissolve the sack and tear it apart. Why? Because the salt is high alkaline at the same time acidic. So when you are eating and you don't minimize your salt intake, the resultant effect is you will get your kidney and some of your organs within your body damaged. And once you get it damaged, the transplant cannot help you. Nothing can help you. The reason why I am here today is to prompt you on some of our doings that are really hurting us as a people. Today, how do we see? Table salt is all over the market. No problem. We are evolving. There's supposed to be innovation. No problem. But at the end of the day, just get a table salt and read what is on it and see all this put together is making up the table salt. If you want to make a table salt, get the natural salt. Just get the natural salt, pour water on it. It's because I want you to live a long, healthy life. I want you to live a life without going visitation to the hospital, the regular visitation. That is why I'm prompting you on this particular issue. I'm not saying don't stop eating table salt entirely. I'm not against any product, but at the end of the day, we are moving away from this kind of broad daylight civilization, which is killing us, which is putting humanity at a risk. Moving to our ancient way of living, where people were living, people were getting to 100, 120, 150 years, and they could still walk, they could still read, they can see, and they can do anything on their own. Today, the oldest person you can see is having his own way of eating, his own way of behaving. Today, people, when I'm coming from home, I see a lot of young ladies who are walking barefooted. I see a lot of old women who are walking. Why are they doing that? Because they want to live a healthy life. So today, when I'm here and I'm speaking to you on a particular issue, I'm not imposing it on you. I'm not forcing you to follow it, but I'm only telling you how you can also add a research on it, so that at the end of the day you can adopt a healthy life of eating, so that you can live a long healthy life. That is all. We have realized civilization and sophistication is only killing us. That is why some of us have taken the pain to read. Even science in itself is even moving away from matter to energy. Today we have quantum science, or we have quantum physics, quantum biology, quantum chemistry, where those things that we know about, they are beginning to accept and change some of the things that have been accepted in the previously. So when your brother is speaking to you and you happen to come across a video of this nature by chance, don't scroll, stay on it, read, listen to it, and realize that somebody is prompting you to life. a healthy life as that. When we talk about alkaline, today, when you go to some of the shelves on the international stores, we have alkaline water. I have never seen anybody selling acidic water before, but there we have feeding on a lot of acidic foods. Whenever you eat the acidic food and it takes your health into danger zone, and you go to the hospital, then they tell you, don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this. Why don't you realize these things and stop eating them, instead of you to eat them and get into danger, and they will now stop you from eating it? So today, I'm telling you some of the best foods to eat. This is one. Let them see it. This is one, very rich and nutritious. Yes, this cassava leaf, I can tell you that this cassava leaf is even more nutritious than the tuber itself, or the cassava under this thing. The leaf is more nutritious. You can even eat it straight. You see, if you go to Liberia, you just check some of their major delicacies. They don't eat anything without this cassava leaf. So I'm prompting you, you can also dry it, put it on water, put water on it, put it on fire, boil it for 5 minutes and drink the water. You don't put it back on the fire again. This is one thing. I read a book and they were trying to discard this very thing. I don't really know the name in English, but those of you who can see it, here is it. Fruit. It's like a local garden egg. This one is not being planted by anybody. We call it in our Ghana local dialect Amajudi or Amabeju. But it is not only the fruit that is beneficial to this very leaf. Is extremely alkaline. It's extremely alkaline. You can use it in normalization of the body. When your body has become so acidic and very frail to illnesses, just gradually be cooking it intermittently. You don't repeat it. You can drink it for 3 days, you stop, you come back after 3 days, you cook it 3, 4, 5 days. The leaf, I'm talking about the leaf. You drink it, you stop, you go back 3, 4, 5, 7 days, you come back, you drink it, you stop. Because we are changing the blood from being acidic, weak, to a blood that will be alkaline and very agile. A blood that will be strong to withstand and strengthen the immune system. So this leaf is an immune booster. The cassava leaf is an immune booster. But these leaves that I'm showing you, they are very strong and very alkaline. So you don't repeat it consistently. You can do it for 3, 4, 5 days and you stop for 1 full week and you come back again and repeat that routine again for 3, 4, 5 days and you stop for 1 full week or 2 weeks and come back again. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.